Hello, so this is the motorhome we have rented here from the nice people at Cruise America. Let me show you inside.
In the late spring of 2012, we decided to rent an RV for the first time. We rented this Class C to experience what it would be like to travel in an RV, and we loved it. Here's our chronicle of that trip. Enjoy. We are driving all the way from Miami, Florida to Sandusky, Ohio. What's up there? You'll find out soon enough. We take the scenic route by DELRAY Beach, which is about halfway between Fort Lauderdale and Palm Beach. In order to take a break from the flat and boring I-95, we drive north on A1A next to the ocean. We even park for a few minutes to stretch our legs and check out the beach. Moving along, we go through Gulfstream, the 11th highest income place in the USA. By Boynton Beach, we realize we'll never make it at this pace, so we go back on the interstate. We stop once again at this desolate area right after Jupiter to take a quick break. That's the one great advantage of traveling in the RV. You can just stop anywhere and your home is right behind you. We even make Cuban coffee. We take the scenic route one more time by Melbourne. We are getting very close to Cape Canaveral. Melbourne Beach, however, is not much to write home about. It's your typical beach. Seen one, seen them all. We drive through Cocoa Beach until we reach Port Canaveral. Then we continue speeding north as the day comes to an end. We stop for dinner near Jacksonville and then take the Dames Point Bridge, which bypasses the downtown area. Eventually, we reach the Red Gate Campground in the outskirts of Savannah. Good night. Good morning. We wake up at the very peaceful Red Gate Campground. Today we are going to make a quick visit here at Savannah, and then we'll keep going north. Not the neatest of RV hookups, I'll admit it, but hey, it was my first time and I did it late at night. We are only a few minutes away from historic Savannah by taxi. We arrive by the city market area, which is somewhat deserted this early in the morning. I played here with the band back in 2007, and it was much livelier at that time. Old Savannah is so beautiful with all this antebellum architecture and the lush vegetation.
Mama always told me, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you got.
Here's the First Baptist Church, the city's oldest. The historic district has many of these squares. This one in particular appeared in the movie Forrest Gump. We continue walking towards the river, crossing all these charming squares. We arrive by City Hall, and behind it, River Street. Today we're gonna be sailing on a brunch cruise along the Savannah River. So let's get our ticket. And this is our boat, I think, in which we are going to navigate the Savannah River. All aboard! Let's go! I'm hungry. These buildings on River Street are restored 19th century cotton warehouses. And nowadays is a nice tourist trap. Lunch on the riverboat is pretty good. It's southern cuisine, buffet style. The Savannah River, however, is not particularly picturesque once you get away from the historic district. Eventually, we turn around, returning to the historic district. We walk towards Forsyth Park, Savannah's great city park, where we have arranged for the taxi to pick us up and take us back to the RV park. And here we are at Forsyth Park, with its canopy of Spanish moss trees and its famous fountain. Goodbye for now, Savannah. Back to our home on wheels. We enter South Carolina and drive pretty much for the rest of the day, about 4 hours. We arrive at the state of North Carolina and the city of Charlotte.
You have arrived at your destination.
We eat at this place called the Barbecue King, recommended by the book Road Food and its associated website as well. The neighborhood is a little scary, but hey, the food is great and the service is great as well.
Let me get your menu. That way you have to get out. I'll take it.
The guy who served us is this old guy who has probably worked there most of his life. Very nice guy. We continue towards the downtown area, which here, oddly enough, is called Uptown or Center City. And this right here is the epicenter, the nightlife hub of Charlotte. I drive for another 3 hours under a horrible thunderstorm. We are going to boondock tonight here at the so-called Camp Walmart in Withville, Virginia. By the way, it is called boondocking when you stay at a place with no hookups using the RV's autonomous systems. Withville sits at the confluence of I-77 and I-81 on the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Let's take this secondary road, Highway 52, to enjoy some of the scenery. This area of Virginia is actually quite beautiful as we are approaching the mountains. We pass by an abandoned Old West theme park called Virginia City. It went bankrupt when Interstate 77 bypassed it. After zigzagging on this winding road, we make a pit stop at the Big Walker Lookout. Elevation 3,405 feet. Down we go. This is a very picturesque area as we cross the Appalachians. Back on the interstate, we cross the East River Mountain Tunnel. On the other side, the state of West Virginia, which sits entirely within the Appalachian region. We take a secondary road to see some of the small towns, and then back on the interstate. Then we make a mistake setting up the GPS, and it has taken us through this country road that I wouldn't recommend for a car, let alone an RV. After a couple of close calls, we stop by Paint Creek to take a break from this stressful white-knuckle drive along Paint Creek Road. That's what the country road was called. Perhaps it was worth the risk because this place is peaceful and beautiful. We get back on the interstate and no more scenic routes for now. I think we've had enough for one day. Let's try to make it there in one piece. We pass by Charleston, the capital of West Virginia, the Capitol building with its golden cupola. As we leave the mountains behind us, we cross the Ohio River into, you guessed right, the state of Ohio. Passing by Akron, we eat at Swenson's Drive-In. The place has been there since 1934, and the burgers are great. As the sun sets, we arrive at our coveted destination, the Cedar Point Amusement Park in Sandusky, Ohio, and enjoy the beautiful sunset over Lake Erie. Good night.
So the truck is full of bugs.
We are staying at the Lighthouse Point RV campground. A minibus takes us to the park.
We are at Cedar Point Amusement Park in Sandusky, Ohio.
Cedar Point. I bet many of you have never even heard about it. It happens to be the second oldest amusement park in the United States, self-proclaimed the roller coaster capital of the world, and that is definitely not an empty claim. It has many record-breaking roller coasters. This one right here, the Dragster, was the fastest and tallest in the world when it opened in 2003. I mean, if roller coasters and thrill rides are your thing, this is the place for you. There are long lines at the most popular rides, but that's expected, and most of them are worth it. There's also a water park next door, but it's still too early in the season to enjoy it. They also have family rides for those in the family who don't like roller coasters, like this riverboat ride.
Good for minor thrills, that's about it. Hey, look, you know why? Because that's okay. No.
Yeah, just like Disney, just a little faker.
Peace out. You guys might feel a couple of bumps.
From the Ferris wheel, we enjoy great views of the whole park. And there's also the sky ride. The water ride is particularly fun for the people getting soaked on the bridge. As the day comes to an end, they have the Starlight experience. They light up the park and they even have fake snow. Oddly enough, the people around here, I'm sure, see plenty of real snow in the winter, so...
Welcome to American Portrait.
Then they have this patriotic light show with fireworks and the big screen. More patriotic music, more fireworks. At the end, everybody sings God Bless America. Okay, it is time to go, as we have a long drive ahead of us tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that. I hope you have enjoyed our northbound road trip, but I bet you are going to enjoy our southbound trip even more. We're gonna pass by Columbus, Ohio, spend the night at the beautiful Winton Wood Campground near Cincinnati, visit the original Kentucky Fried Chicken, the Smoky Mountains National Park, and drink from the Fountain of Youth at St. Augustine, Florida. All that in the next Road Nomad. That's all for now. Remember to subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you on the road. Hasta la vista.